Hi you guys, this is Nisha from the Nisha Weston. So this week we're talking about our value system. And today we're talking about have a healthy value system so you can accomplish so many things in life. Okay, I will see you on the other side. Good day guys, this is Nisha from the Nisha Weston, where we talk all things feminine. So this week we are talking about the value system, discovering your values. And today we are talking about how to build a healthy value system. So be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell on this video so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos, and so we can grow the channel and we can let more people know about femininity and how to bring out the best in you when it comes to being a feminine woman. Also, we also stress that not to judge, not to hate, and always to forgive our past so we can move forward and be the best feminine woman as we can be, right? Okay, so let's get started. So how to build a healthy value system, okay? So reaching your full potential is dependent on the creation and maintenance of a healthy self-image. So when we build our value system, and then we build a healthy self-image of ourselves, right? Okay, so avoid underestimating the impact of your self-image on others in other areas of your life. To reach your full potential, you must respect yourself and believe that you can do great things. And of course, you know that always starts within. It starts within. So to add value to yourself and your self-image will flourish, because we want to be we want to build our self-image, we want to value ourselves, and we want to have a strong value system to make sure that we can function well in society, be healthy, have healthy relationships at home, have a healthy relationship with ourselves, and also to have a healthy relationship with other people, because that's what can make the world go round. That's what we can always believe in ourselves, go to the next level in life, not blame others for what we go through, but always start from within. So that's where the healthiness starts from, within ourselves, because we can't control what other people are doing. We can only control ourselves. And so we're not also about this femininity. We're not browbeating other people about, they have to do this or that. We only start with ourselves and go from there. And that's how we teach people how to treat us, because we're raising our femininity level, and then that's where the respect comes in. That's where the respect comes in, and that's where we're moving forward and being healthy and happy within ourselves. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so number one is overcome our limiting beliefs. Okay, so think about something that you like to accomplish but have been unable to do, and that can be limiting. Okay, that can be your limiting. So make a list of how the belief is negative and how it has impacted your life. So once you overcome that, then you know that you can move to the next level. I keep saying the next level, but you want to be that feminine woman, and then you want to express yourself, and without being limited, without saying that you can't do this or you can't do that. Of course, it's a growing thing, and you start from the base level and then you go up from there. And so then that's how you go from not believing in yourself to having a belief system that you can accomplish like more than one thing, and then you can go to the next one and the next one and the next one. Okay, so number two is recognizing your small victories. So once you have your list written down, and then you can say, okay, so I want to accomplish this, I want to accomplish that. And so then you know that you're accomplishing those things by making that list and then just going with the small things. So I know that, me expressing how I want to, tell women about, their femininity and how it's, you can go from there. And I want to, express to you how important it is in our society that we as women value ourselves and, go to the next level when it comes to that, because that's how we make a better society. And that's how we are fulfilled within ourselves, is when we accomplish those small goals and accomplish those small victories. That's how you move and grow as that person you want to be. So recognize your small victories and embrace those, and try to reach those small goals, those small victories. Okay, number 3 is take full responsibility for your current situation. Okay, what I mean by that is it your fault that your parents mistreated you? Of course it's not. So, but once you forgive your parents, once you know that they didn't know like what they were doing, and once you internally forgive them and then work on yourself, then you know that you can like take responsibility for yourself. So from that day forward, so once you are forgiving them, once you are knowing that they couldn't control like where they were, and then they probably have to forgive their parents as well and forgive their past, then once you have done that, then you can take the responsibility of moving forward. Okay, so when you take responsibility, then you have control. Once you forgive that past, once you're not judging and hating, then you can take full responsibility and then start from there. You can start from there, and then that's how you have a more enriching life. That's how you take it internally, and then you move from there. Okay, so number 4 is take a step each day toward your ideal self. So you have this picture of what you want. Okay, so you want to be this feminine woman, or you want to be able to work from home, or you want to have a complete family, or whatever it is. So you take a picture of that, okay, and then you go toward that. You go toward what it is that you want. Okay, you want to live more at peace. You want to eat better, you want to exercise, whatever it is that you see as that ideal picture, then you go towards that. Okay, take each step each day and go towards that. Okay, number 5 is manage your self-talk. That means that you don't have to keep going over that record again and again. Oh, I made this mistake. Oh, I'm no good. Oh, I did this. We've all made mistakes. We've all come short of what we want to do. But if you limit that, if you replace that negative talk, if you forgive yourself, not only forgive others, but then forgiving yourself, then you can just get rid of that negative self-talk. Okay? So get rid of that. Number 6 is getting started on the bigger pictures in life. So once you limit all that negativity, once you know that you can limit that self-talk, then you can go on to the next things. Okay, your self-image can be damaged when you fail to control yourself. So it always has to be you taking control, you doing that. But I'm not saying you have to do this or you have to do that. Just take it one step at a time. Just take it one step at a time. Don't have self-defeating talk. Don't just say you have to get it done right away. Don't say you have to do it according to someone else, because that's not true, because you are who you are. So you can just do it one step at a time. Take it easy. Go after your goals. Just live your life and be calm and take that pressure off of yourself, okay? And sustained progress is the key. Like when you have your weight loss coach, or you're I have a teacher, you starting off with the basic math. So say if you start with the basic math, adding and subtracting, that's the basics. Then you go to multiplications, then fractions, then long division, all of that. So then you just go step by step. It takes time to know it, so just step by step by step. And then that's how you do. That's how you go on to bigger things. That's how you get better. Because I know that with the femininity, I know that it started with my father. I know that it started with him, telling me how women are. He says, women do this, women do that. Because I had that figure in my life, and it was just so amazing. Women carry on like this. Women talk like that. He used to talk about, how our family was intelligent. So if no one is telling you that in your life, you can tell that to yourself. So you can stop those limiting beliefs, and you can tell yourself that you can accomplish this, you can do that. But do not put the pressure on yourself saying that you have to do it this way or you have to do it that way. Okay, and number 7 is avoid comparing yourself to others. Okay, so that can be so much of a detriment because their life is their life and yours is yours. So when you don't compare yourself to others, then you can take that pressure off as well. Because, you know, somebody may have had a father in a household. Somebody may have not. Somebody grew up in this neighborhood. Some people have not. So your belief system is yours. Then you can just go from there. You can go from there. So don't compare, because it can be apples to oranges, and then you can just be self-defeating once you do that. Okay, so we all have different skills and talents. My skills and talents are not someone else's. Okay, so it's unfair to compare yourself to other people. You're doomed to do either be too hard on yourself or too easy. So just know who you are. Take some time to figure out who you are, what you do best, what you enjoy doing. It's not work. And then you go from there. Okay, then go from there. Okay, so you can begin to build a healthy self-image regardless of your past or your current impression of yourself. Just start from right where you are. Okay, and then learn to view yourself in a more positive light. Be sure to do that. And a healthy self-image and your value system, okay, is a springboard to happiness and success. Okay, you deserve to be happy and successful, but it depends on how you do it. Okay, so I want to thank you for watching, and be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell so you won't miss any of the videos. Remember, this all things feminine. We are talking about all things feminine, finances, your self-image, if you want to start a small business, whatever it is all things feminine. Okay, and then this is the value series, and today we're talking about how to build a healthy value system. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.